Good morning, my kinder kiddos, and welcome to another day of learning fun. I am excited today because today is our last weekday, our last lesson day before the holiday Easter and my birthday. So I am double excited today. So before we begin today's activities, we are going to do number 1, calendar. So let's take a look at it today. Looking at the days that are crossed off, we see that the 9th is the last day that was crossed off. That means the 9th was yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, so after Thursday comes Friday. That means today is Friday, April 10th. Let's say it in a complete sentence. Today is Friday, April 10th, 2020. Today's our last day of school for the week, so we're looking at Saturday for tomorrow, and Saturday is my birthday. After Saturday comes Sunday, and on Sunday, it is Easter. So I know that we're still under quarantine, we're still on our stay-at-home order, which means that we can't really get together with all of our family. We have to stay home and we have to stay safe. But I hope that you guys can do some fun things at home to celebrate Easter this weekend. I think I might dye some Easter eggs this weekend. That's something that's on my agenda. That means that's something I'm planning to do. All right, number 2, daily write it. So your word today is hose. This is a little bit trickier than the ones that we usually do. There's something special about this word. Let me say it again. Hose. Let's tap it. Ose. Arm. Ose. What letter says H? So H is our first letter. O. What letter says O? O. O-S. H-O-S. But if you wrote H-O-S on a paper, what would that say? Os. Hoss. How do we make it say hose? We add a super silent E to the end, right? Super silent E pokes the vowels to make them say their names. I hope you got that right. Okay, so using your Special Foundations lined paper, this is the sentence that you are going to write today. The hose got my dog wet. Let me show you a picture. The hose got my dog wet. The hose got my dog wet. Let's count the words. The hose got my dog wet. 6 words. So when you're writing your sentence, make sure you have 6 words separated by spaces on your paper. Go ahead and pause the video and write, the hose got my dog wet now. Okay, now that you are done with that, let's look at our sentence. The hose got my dog wet. The hose got my dog wet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words, and they're all separated by meatball spaces, right? Spaghetti spaces, really thin spaces, go in between letters and a word. But big fat meatball spaces separate words, come after words, right? So this is a trick word. The, T-H-E spells the. Here's our hose word that we talked about. See, super silent E pokes that O to make it say its name. The hose got my dog wet. And my is another trick word, so I hope you got that one correct too. Now, when I said the sentence, It was a telling sentence. I'm telling you that the hose got my dog wet. I didn't say it excitedly, and I didn't ask you a question. I just told you. So it's a period at the end because it's a normal telling sentence. If you made an error, that's okay because you tried your best. And if you got it all correct, nice job. Give yourself a pat on the back. But if you need to fix it, go ahead and pause the video and fix your sentence now. Okay, now that your sentence is all correct, let's start number 3, letter and number review. Today, we're working on the letter Q. Now that's perfect this week because Q is actually on our phonics paper that we've been working on every day this week. So let's double check and see if you've been doing it correct. Q. I start at the skyline with my pincer grip, right? Trace back, curve to the grass line, curve to the skyline, frog jump down, add a tail. Now, when you frog jump down, we're not coming to the plane line, we're not coming to the grass line. You can go in the middle, but you're going to find an area where you're going to start inside and take it all the way down to the grass line outside. Okay? All right. Lowercase q. Start at the plane line, trace back, curve to the grass line, up to the plane line, down to the worm line, point to the buddy U. Because remember, Q is always in front of U. U always follows Q. They're a team. They work together and they say Qu. So we would have a U. Whoops. A U that comes after our Q. Make sure you add that tail down, right? Okay. Our number today, think about the number 2 and then add a 1 in front of it. What number does that make? 12. A 1 and a 2 tells 12 what to do. So I start with my 1, a straight line 1. It is fun. And then my number 2. I start just a little bit below the skyline, curve up to the skyline, slide back down to the grass line, fly across. Okay? A 1 and a 2 tells 12 what to do. Go ahead and on your special lined paper, make a few uppercase Q's, lowercase q's, and number 12s. Go ahead and pause the video and do that now. All right, I hope you did your nicest, neatest writing and your family didn't have to erase any of them because you guys are all capable of wonderful writing, right? Okay, number 4, lesson plan packet. So I have mine right here. Remember, it's easier to take everything apart, I found, so all of my papers are taken apart. So in the week 3 packet, we are on day 5. And first we have our reading activities. And it says reading, what is a city? Follow the directions on the reading sheet. So here's the reading sheet. It says, what is a city? Repeat the steps from Monday. Complete the Friday pages of my book of knowledge. So you're going to do all of these things. So that means first, parents will read this text or article to their kiddo. What is a city? Then, after the parents have read that, you're going to take the cube, the question cube, roll it, see what question is up on top, and that is the word that the children will use to ask a question about the text. Okay? When you're all done with that, you'll pull out your book of knowledge, and the kiddo will draw a picture of something that they learned and then write the words to tell what they learned. Those are all of the activities for reading today. After reading, we move on to math. And for math, it says continue the How Tall Am I project. And when you look at your packet, you see it's actually this page right here. And we did the same page yesterday, but this is for days 4 and 5. Now, something that I've noticed when we do math at school is that a lot of us really struggle with slowing down and counting our objects calmly. Some of us like to do it really quick, and then when we do it quick, we get it wrong. So today, you are going to double check the front of your paper and the back of your paper. You want to check for accuracy. That means you want to check and make sure you got everything correct. Okay? So you're going to recount all of your objects, check the number, and make sure it's correct. Then move on to the next one. Then the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, the whole page. Same thing for the back. Look at the number, count all of the counters that you drew, and make sure you drew the correct number. Do that for the whole paper. So you're checking your work to make sure you got everything correct. All right, let's move on. Reading log. Okay, so it's the same every day. Every day, either the children need to be reading to their families for 10 minutes or families read to their children for 10 minutes. So we're getting lots of exposure and practice with listening to books and with reading books. Remember the articles and the decodables that we read every week? Those are great things to save if we don't have a lot of books at home. But even if we do have a lot of books at home, the decodables, the ones that the children read, we should definitely be keeping those, because the more we can practice those, the better we'll get at reading and the better we'll get at fluency. Remember, fluency is doing something without even having to think about it. Okay? All right, last one. Oh, I'm sorry. So here's your reading log. And today we're on week 3, day 5. Okay? All right, now we'll move on and do our last thing, which is phonics. And for phonics today, you have 2 pages. We're going to continue the page that we've been doing all week. Today we will choose 1 new crayon. You'll trace and write 2 more. Trace and write 2 more. If you can see, my crayon is right on top of the crayon and the pencil from the day before. So you should have traced and drawn 2, and a pencil for Monday, a crayon for Tuesday, another crayon for Wednesday, another crayon for Thursday, and then a different crayon for today, Friday. So trace and write 2 more on the front and the back. When you are done with that, you guys know how much I like writing words, right? So you get a word writing activity today. I'm so excited. You guys are so smart. I know you can do it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to say the name of each picture, and then you're going to write that word on the line. Okay, so bus. You would sound out the word bus and write it down. B-us. And then you would write the word bus. Mug, sun, box, dog, hat, bat, hen, van. Remember what letters say "and" when you put them together. That's something we've been working on. Now the back is a little bit different because they give you a word, but you have to change it to a new word. So for your example, they gave you the word cat, cat. You have to change it to bat. So you'll write the word b-at. So they changed the beginning sound. Go ahead and continue working on all of the pages from your packet, and I will be here when you get done. Do your best. Enjoy. I'll bet you guys did great on your packet. Let's move on to number 5, our read aloud for the day. Now remember, this weekend on Sunday is Easter, so we have an Easter book to read. Yesterday, we read a story about a bunny whose job was to help make eggs. And he got caught in a cage, and how he got out and solved his problem was that him, his sister, and his mother made the person who caught him believe that he was the Easter bunny, and then they let him out. So, today we're going to read a story. It's called How to Track an Easter Bunny. So if you wanted to follow the Easter Bunny, maybe see what he looks like, see who he is, I think this book might teach us or show us how to do it. So let's begin. How to Track an Easter Bunny by Sue Fleece, illustrated by Simona Sanfilippo. Here we go. How to Track an Easter Bunny. Every year, the Easter Bunny visits in the spring. Sometimes she hides eggs so well, you may not find a thing. Spring thing. They end in ing. This must be a rhyming book. Do you want to find the treasures hidden just for you? There's a way to track her every move. Here's what to do. First, you'll need to build a nest that's sturdy, soft, and round. Gather grasses, twigs, and leaves you'll find along the ground. Make a cozy home for her by weaving them together. Form a bed of cotton balls and add a wispy feather. Decorate your nest with colored yarn or fancy bows. Add some flowers to the front to please her little nose. Make a tasty carrot path to lead her to the nest. After hopping for so long, she may just stop to rest. Fill the nest with glitter so it coats her feet and tail. As she's hiding everything, she's sure to leave a trail. Set it out the night before and tuck yourself in bed. Sleep as thoughts of jelly beans and chocolates fill your head. Thump, thump, crunch. Did you hear that? Quickly, let's go see. Look, it's her. She's hopping off. But we must let her be. Wish we could have thanked her, but we know she couldn't stay. She must finish up her job this Easter holiday. Wait a minute! What's that out there sparkling in the sun? Treasure hidden everywhere. Let's go collect each one. All right, that's the end. So, what is the Easter Bunny's job? to hide Easter eggs, right? So what were the treasures that the kids saw on Easter morning when they went outside? The treasures were the eggs that the Easter bunny had hidden. So if this book was about how to track an Easter bunny, what did they teach us how we could track her? So first they built a nest, right? And how did they lure or attract her into the nest? Well, they made a carrot path because we know that bunnies like carrots, right? They decorated it to look fancy, so maybe it looked like the Easter bunny might want to see what it was. They put flowers around it so that it would smell nice, so it would attract her that way as well. And then what did they do so that you could track her? Remember, they filled the basket with glitter, and that glitter got on her tail and on her feet, so when she hopped around, you could follow the glitter that was falling off of her tail and feet. Those kiddos were pretty clever, weren't they? All right. So we are finished with our read aloud today. So we're going to move on and do number 6, math. And I am going to go move over to my table over there. So I'll meet you guys in just a second. Okay guys, I'm ready for math. So let's begin. Today we're going to be focusing on cube. So I brought our shapes over here. Let's review them really quickly. Which shape is this one? A sphere. It rolls, right? Which shape is this one? A cylinder. A cylinder is like a can of pop. A sphere is like a bouncing ball. What's this? A cone is like a party hat. Last one. A cube is like the dice you drop. Well, today we're going to be talking about cubes. So on our math paper today, we're going to sort the shapes, and all of the shapes that are cubes we'll put on the left, and all of the shapes that are not a cube we'll put on the right. And instead of drawing them today and sorting them on our paper, we'll just do that on our table. So, which shape is a cube? Let me lay them out for you. Is this a cube? No, this is not a cube, so it stays on the right. Is this a cube? No, so it stays on the right. Is this a cube? No, so it stays on the right. Is this a cube? Yes, so we put it on the left. Nice job. All right, I'm turning the page. All right, so for number 1, we're going to be talking about the flat surfaces. Remember, a flat surface is not curved. It is flat. My table is flat, right? Is my head flat? Nope, it is curved. It comes down, right? So we need to talk about the flat surfaces on this cube. Is there one or more than one? There's more than one. Very good. Now it wants us to talk about curved surfaces. Are there any curved surfaces? Curved surfaces that are on our cube? No, these are edges, but they're not curved surfaces. They're all flat. So on number 2, we need to figure out how many flat surfaces are there on a cube. So let's count them. This is going to be kind of tricky. Usually I have Post-it notes to do it, but I don't have any Post-its at my house. So let's try again. First here is 1, and I'll try to keep my finger on it. So here is 2, 3, 4. So I have my hand on 4 flat surfaces. This one is 5, and then look, I have one more. So how many are there? How many flat surfaces are on a cube? 6. So I'm going to write the 6 on the lines. Slant back and then a loop. A 6 rolls a hoop. Nice job. Okay, last page for math today. We're going to look at objects that are on a shelf, and we're going to circle all of the ones that are cubes and cross out the ones that are not cubes. So, this soccer ball, is it a cube? No, what shape is it? A sphere. A sphere is like a bouncing ball. This toy, is it a cube? Yes, it is shaped just like a cube. So we will circle it. This drum, is this drum a cube? No, a drum is shaped like a cylinder. Okay? Some are tall, some are short, but it is shaped like a cylinder, not a cube. What about this pillow? Is it shaped like a cube? No, what is it shaped like? A cylinder. It's a long cylinder, but it's still a cylinder. A cylinder is like a can of pop. Is this a cone? Well, yes, it's a cone. I'm sorry, I meant, is it a cube? Is this a cube? No, it's a cone. It's an actual ice cream cone. It's not a cube. Okay, is this object shaped like a cube? Yes, this is a box. It has a picture of a ball on it, but the box itself is shaped like a cube. So we're going to give it a circle. Is this block shaped like a cube? Yes. A cube is like the dice you drop. It is shaped like a cube. It has 6 flat surfaces and 0 curved surfaces. Is this object shaped like a cube? Nope, it is not. And our last one, this watermelon, is it shaped like a cube? No, the watermelon is not shaped like a cube either. Okay, I'll bet you guys did great with math today. So that takes us down to number 7, our flashcard practice. And we'll go ahead and do it here since we're all set up. And I have our flashcards right here. And this week, we have 2 new words to add. What's this one? Me and his. We know this word is, so we just add a to the beginning, and now it's his. So, our me trick word is I am me, I am me, M-E, M-E. All right, and then his. Oh, I forget. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Okay, I just learned a new one this year for his, so let's see if we can do it together. Ready? His, H-I-S, his is for a boy. His, H-I-S, the truck is for the boy. Okay? We'll do that one for the day. So his, H-I-S, his is for a boy. His, H-I-S, the truck is for the boy. Okay, so let's do the ones that we've been practicing. First, let's do them just saying the words and not the songs. What's this one? My, A, R, and, to, is, I, the, you. Okay, now let's do our songs. And the songs are your favorite parts. Okay, to. To is written with a T and then an O. To. Is. When you see I-S, you don't say is, you say is. My. My feet are low, my hands are high, and this is how I spell my. M-Y, M-Y, M-Y. A. A spells a do 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 do. A spells a do 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 do. R. A-R-E spells R. And. A-N-D, 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 and is the word that I write with my hand. I. The. T-H-E spells the. U. Y-O-U spells you, you, you. Y-O-U spells you, you, you. Nice job! All right, guys, that just leaves one more thing on our schedule today, and that's our thematic video. Now, this weekend is Easter, and every year on Easter, I have watched the same video starting when I was a little girl. Now, it's not a short video, it's a long video. It's a movie, okay? And I'm going to share this movie with you guys today. I found it on YouTube, and I'm really excited about it because I get to share it with you. So, some of your parents might even know this video. This video is a Rankin and Bass movie, families, and it was made in 1971, and it's called Here Comes Peter Cottontail. So if you have time today or this weekend, it's a great movie to watch for Easter. So I'll put the link in the class tag post, but it's Here Comes Peter Cottontail by Rankin and Bass, 1971. So I'll put that link in there. And I just want to remind you guys that I love you and I miss you so much, and I hope I get to see you guys soon. I also hope that you have a fabulous weekend and a fabulous Easter, and I will see you guys in our video on Monday. And some of you guys that have the last name of A through L, I might even get to see your face on Monday if you come to Stevenson to get your packets for week 4 through 6. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. Remember, I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye.